Oh, hello. Ha ha ha. Me again. Still here. Ha ha ha. Oh. Okay, so clearly things aren't working because it's been a bit again. Ha ha ha. Okay. So, still depressed and anxious and all the blah blah blah. I don't want to get into all that stuff. One, I'm going to start taking antidepressants, see if that works. Two, and this is the part we're going to actually talk about. I got to plan a little bit, okay? Because even though I keep failing, I keep learning, and we're moving a little bit, right? Things are happening. I just saw a meme the other day. It was a picture of an iceberg, and it was all failure and failure and failure, the big part under the water, and that little bit of success at the top. And so I'm building the bottom part of my iceberg so I can have a top bit. And I got a lot of bottom, so my top bit's gonna be real good. Anyways, now I'm getting ahead of myself. So the plan is, my idea is, if you will, is I got a lot of issues, but I think my biggest one is discipline. I don't, man, no one's gonna yell at me but me, and I don't ever yell at myself, so, yeah, I'll do it later. Is pretty much the name of the game, and you'll notice if you've seen any of my other videos, this mess has been here for, gosh, a good couple months now, and I'll probably be able to clean it up in an hour or two. So, I like to put things off. I am a procrastinator. So I'm gonna break my day into 3 bits because I gotta discipline. So I gotta make a couple of little rules to follow to get myself into that. I come from a military family, so it should be pretty easy to walk some discipline back into me. I was raised with all that stuff. Um, but mental health issues, substance abuse, blah blah blah. Life gets carried away on you sometimes. So, 3 parts to a day. One, and in the morning, I'm going to go from I don't know, I want to go 6 to 12. We'll play with it as it happens. From 6 to 12, and I'm going to take care of a whole bunch of stuff. But we'll get into that tomorrow when we do part one. And then my second bit of the day is going to be from 12 to 5. I'm just going to work. I'm going to work. So I do stuff for my landlady. I point upstairs because she lives on the the main and second floor, and I live in the basement, so she's above me. So I'm going to do stuff for the landlady. She's been helping me out with rent while I'm going through all the financial and mentally stuffs, which is really great of her. So that 12 to 5, I'll do stuff for her. If she doesn't have anything, then I can work on life stuff. So maybe I have to look at catching a regular job because this stuff, which I would like to monetize, you can hit some buttons down below. It helps out for sure. Maybe tell me about why you think this is a bad idea in the comments because that engagement is also good. um, so I can look at maybe getting a part-time job sort of to fill that gap, or I can work on making these videos and stuff. I got other projects I want to do too, like again, if you've seen before, you'll know I have too many books. And I do have some scrap wood, and I'm reasonably handy, so I think I could build myself a bookshelf, which could be a video blog, and which, monetized videos, blah, 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 all that stuff. Okay. So work on me stuff, work on video stuff, work on landlady stuff, not necessarily in that order. Um, so that's 12 to 5, and then from 5 to, I think, like 9, we might say 10. But I think I'm going to go 9, and then that last hour, I'm just going to turn everything off and read for a bit. Because it's important to get a good night's sleep, and if you're doing all kinds of stuff, you got to wind down before bed. That's important. So, step 4, maybe. But again, getting ahead of ourselves, I do that a lot. I get into the weeds. I ramble. I go on tangents. I forget what I'm talking about. It's a heck of a ride. Buckle up if you're coming along. um, So part 3, yeah. So part 3, I want to do some live streams and stuff, right? I think that's a good way to start to do things. Man, I tell you, my favorite thing in the world is just playing games. I don't care, board games, video games, sports, whatever. I'm in. Are we having a good time? Let's get it then. um, yeah. So yeah, step 3, we'll do streaming. We'll have to throw a dinner in there. Oh yeah, then there's meals interspersed throughout all this stuff too. I gotta remember to eat. That's real important. Uh, your brain uses a lot of calories. Just getting good caloric intake and good nutrients and things into your body to function is good for your health if you want to run real hard and fast. You gotta put lots of juices in. Yeah, so that was step 3, was streaming videos, fun times, haha, and then yeah, like an hour, the last hour of the day, we'll queue up. We'll just be books. We'll just read, tone things down a little bit, take it easy, maybe hang out with cats a bit. They're pretty sweet. Yeah, okay. Whoop. so that's so that's my plan. That's my plan. So I would like to. Oh my goodness. So that's the plan starting tomorrow, 6 o'clock. 3 parts to a day. Not a ton of structure. Not a ton of structure. Because too much too fast is not necessarily good. At least for me, I know for sure that, you try and take 2 steps forward, you inevitably take 4 or 5 steps back, which is a real bummer because it's a slog to get them steps back, man. It's like getting merits on your license. You can lose 20 in a go, but geez Louise, you only earn them like a quarter at a time. It's madness. I know that's not accurate. That's a huge exaggeration. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. And also, I've been trying to get a more portable camera so you guys don't have to just be in my computer. But I think I might have bricked this phone trying to use it. It said I had to update it, and now the update says I have to reset the phone, and it just keeps telling me that there's an error and it don't work. And that's fair. I think it's an old phone. I mean, I know it's an old phone. I think it's doing that because it's old. One of those things where they won't tell you they're buggering with your phone because it's old, but they're probably buggering with your phone because it's old. I should stand in front of that's bright. I'll go here because this stuff isn't live or anything. Oh, I can edit out that stuff. Hey, well, I don't know where I'm cutting it from, but that's my plan. 3 parts to a day with an extra bit to get yourself to bed. Oh yeah, I was telling you about this thing. I got to edit a chunk out. My brain's not great, so I don't remember exactly where I had to pluck the bits off. But I don't want this to be super long. That says 11 and a half. I know there's going to be some bits I can cut out of it, so it won't quite be that long. I'll try and keep them short because I can't bring you with for a lot because it's just the computer. I can only show you stuff at home, and most of the stuff at home is just housework or streaming. So, if you want to watch me do cat litter, you let me load that down there. I assume it's a no go though, because what are we watching? What? But yeah, I mean, some days we might take a little bit of extra time and I don't know, build a model or something, and maybe learn how to paint because I don't know how to paint. Yeah, so I got to do a bunch of housework today so that I'm ready for starting to do stuff tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. So if you've seen any of the other ones, thanks for hanging out still. Gosh. Or checking back in as it may be. If you're new, I promise I'm going to try real hard to keep these going. To not be a failure again. But even if I do fail, you're almost guaranteed I'll be back in a bit. Haha. Yeah, I don't know if you're in for coming along for the ride. Bump on my stand here. Sorry for the chicken. I don't know, the buttons are nice. That's good. I would like to make this a monetizable venture at some point. I will work on streaming, and I got a gaming channel and stuff. I'll start posting stuff on there. So in the next video or two, I'll probably have some links once I have some things up there people can watch a little bit. Because currently, it's been a bit there too, so I don't think there's anything to see. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for hanging out, I guess. You know how YouTube works. Buttons and comments, those are good for me. You can't tell me you didn't like it, because, I don't know, YouTube's weird. But anyways, I'll see you next time. Is it tomorrow? Is it a month from now? Oh, I don't. Nobody knows.